Welcome back. So, I just had I think, a good topic to talk about. Um, I've noticed in my 43 years of living that wimps sound the horns. Men and women, not all, but a lot, you know, we, uh, we notice certain things first, or we like certain things. But, like, in the majority, I was once told and shown through, not doing it, that women always look at your feet first. They always look at your sneakers. And women have told me if a man's sneakers or shoes or whatever it is he's putting on his feet doesn't look decent or nice, then I'm not even talking to him. And from experience, I've noticed that women do it. Like, all women, a woman will look at you in 1 to 2 seconds, a up and down look, and within 3 to 5 seconds, it's already in her head. They've done it so much that it's like normal, right? And then I thought, men are the same way. But we are just like women. We can't always lock down certain areas and say it's definitely this or it's definitely that or whatever. For like me, what I've noticed, due to a trend because of the upkeeping of women, particularly wig wearing women and women in general, right? Men judge women's hair. I think men, just like women, have done it so much, or has been in that's something that's made fun of. Just like a man's sneakers. A man will be ridiculed by men for having shitty sneakers. And a woman's gonna get you even worse. Now, like I said, it doesn't have to be expensive sneakers. They just have to, I don't know, be kept up, like the way you keep them. If you keep your shoes looking like you're in work with them all day, but you're not at work with them, yeah, you got a problem. You gotta do something with that. And I've noticed this because women will literally try to like fix their hair, right? A woman will make sure her hair is fixed, or it looks tied up, or throw the wig on real quick, comb that shit out, and then walk outside in her pajamas and a Durango jacket or some shit. I'm like, the fuck are you doing? You look like a fucking crazy homeless person. I don't care, you got a wig on. Your wig could be a $10,000 wig on perfect. You still look like you're homeless. Like, what are you doing? Hey, shorty, get it together. Like, sorry, I'm trying to be mature, because it's not about making fun of anybody. But I'm a man, and we gotta get our kicks in. We take so many blows because good sneakers ain't fashionable sneakers is not always easy to come by for every man. So at one point, every man's getting those jabs. Even if you have that money, if you don't have fashion sense, you're getting those jabs. So, take a couple of these blows like a real nigga. Like I always say, I could do anything, you could do better. Take these blows. Take these blows. Hey, how you doing, man? So I was thinking though, it's the truth. Like, men, in the long run, maybe not right away. Always want a woman with good hair. And I'm not saying that to put anybody down that may or may not have, good hair. Because what is good hair? You know? I'd like to know. To me, having hair is good hair. You know? Some people really don't. So, that's why a man like me thinks that a lot of people that think they have all these other problems, you really don't. Um, I really noticed it because men, you know, they will go to extravagant lengths to make sure they'll be wearing a car on their feet. Like, there's men out there buying 1,000, 1,500 for sneakers, you know? And there are other men that can't even get, it's a used car for them. That's, rent. It's fucking rent. And some food. Literally. You know? Some men are wearing people's rent on their body. Some people are wearing other people's houses on their wrists. You know what I mean? Some people are wearing what a nigga's whole family gonna make they whole lifetime. He's wearing that around his neck. Now, matter of fact, I'll make it small. It's on his finger. You know what I mean? Feet, neck, wrist. You know? People go through a lot of things. There's women that I've seen it once in my life. I think it was up to it was a long time ago, so I know it's probably double that. It was like, I think $5,000, $10,000 for a wig or some shit like that. So you add in the stupidity of what's been going on for now, that everything's good, and you're gonna critically stitch it in with surgical fucking AI nanobots or some shit, you know what I mean? Oh man, I can only imagine. And it's just like crazy, people like certain things, and I don't knock them for it. It's crazy. It is what it is, you know? Like, I was thinking to myself a couple of minutes ago, maybe like an hour or two ago, I said to myself, if everybody in the world, every single person, like, say if God came down and said, you know what I'm going to do for everybody? I'm going to fucking heal everybody right now. And I'm going to do even better than that. Not only am I going to heal you, right? I'm going to put you at your maximum potential. Whatever the fuck you could do, you're going to be that. Give you your maximum strength. Your endurance, your body's going to be at maximum health. Now, for all that other shit, you got to get your own. Like, you know what I mean? You can't be giving everybody maximum smarts because that's something you got to earn. But we could do that because everybody's not going to learn the same things. Everybody's not interested in the same things. So that would mean everybody would get to pick, right? Or whatever. Whatever you're good at, or whatever you like knowing, or whatever you do know, he's just going to give you all the maximum of that, right? I said, even if the Lord gave everybody maximum of their abilities, people would find out there'd still be losers. Motherfuckers would still beat you. Motherfuckers would still beat me. Why? Because if you're as strong as I am, there's always someone stronger because we have different bodies and different levels, period. So somebody bigger would be stronger. It'll always eventually go to the reality of life, right? So if you went to weight classes and everybody had the same strength, they're still going to be losers. Because if you're not stronger than me, I'm going to outthink you. I'm going to figure out how to beat you without strength because we're all the same strength. So then it will only go to fucking thinking and using what you have. And it would be right back where we started. You know, everybody gets beat. We see who the champions are because we'd watch them do certain tricks and to win, and then everybody would try those tricks to win, and then everybody would have to do something to counter that, so it all just keep going back to strategies and like it is now. And then because of those strategies and techniques, everyone would try to perfect those things, and then thus you would become weaker in certain areas because you would try to perfect that thing and not that other thing and you would lose you lose your strength, you do lose your grace. You know, everybody can't be the best. Because then you can't have your own personality. You know, if you like going left and I like going right, we're not the same. If we were completely the same, you know, I think that's why God made everything the way He did it. Could be wrong, you know, but I be thinking about shit like that because I've been doing a lot of thinking about unhappiness and how people view life and how we live, and everything's a competition even when you're not competing, you know. You cannot compete and still feel like a loser by not competing. You can lose and feel like a winner because you're competing and other motherfuckers ain't competing. You're like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I beat them niggas. They scared to get in the ring. They scared to play hard in life. They don't even know what it's like. You get it? No matter what, if everyone was perfect after the weeding out of who's going to be the best and all this and through the generations, it would, like I said, everyone would weaken through certain levels, and then going certain ways would make people masters at certain things and others not. They all go in and out. I think that's what life was designed to be like. You know? I think it's really sad right now because everybody's like, I was thinking about this shit like, yo, bro, even down to the way we dress, like we're all trying to inspire to be or look a certain way. But what really is that thing if it always changes? If no one can ever be the true best because there's always going to be the next generation that can and will eventually beat you, you know? What's the limit? What's there to cry over? You know, so many different things I think about like that. Especially probing the minds of gamers. So many men, you niggas need to get your shit together. I'm glad that we got a dumping ground for a fucking cesspool of loneliness, or maybe you have a wife and you play fucking video games. Y'all niggas need to stop though, bro. So many men just use the internet to just be losers. And I get it. I used to get mad at it and be like, damn, bro, what the fuck? Why they even make this? It's the internet's fault. It's people. Someone has to fucking lose, and after losing, you got to get rid of that. You got to dump that anger off of losing. And since these people have no other outlet, you know, people go online and watch videos, hate on comments, play the game just to fucking be a troll. All types of shit, bro. And I realized, like they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. But you can't hate the game neither because it's life. Motherfuckers just need to start building spaces for losing winners. You know, if that makes sense. You know, I don't know. It's like, it's weird. I miss the days where competition was competition, but you didn't hate your competition nor your teammates. People are so hateful now. You hate the fucking people that are on your team. You know nothing. They've even breathing life into people, but expect them to do good. It's like fucking, bro. I go to work to hear my boss fucking boss me around or have to do what they want. Why the fuck do you think I want to get off work and play the game and listen to you? Especially if you're not better than me. It's crazy. Men old like the old saying goes, the alpha does not have to fucking say nothing when he's in the room. When he walks in the room, everybody knows the time it is. Or when the shit hits the fan, everyone's gonna know who the alpha is. Cause all the other niggas ain't gonna step up. They ain't gonna know what to fucking do. So they can't step up. And it's crazy how like war games are the epitome of that. And as soon as the shit hits the fan, oh man, so many men are just like fucking cowards or don't know what to do or blame other people for their loss. How you tell me I'm garbage, but you're on the floor and you're dead? You're begging me, you tell me I'm trash and I'm garbage and the only reason you are dead and on the floor and lost is because of me. And then beg me for help and say, get me, respawn me. Why the fuck would I want to play with you? Why would I want to give you another chance to have fun? Watch me have fun. I'll show you how to do this, son. Bars. And I'm not Jay-Z. Anyway, I hope people really learn to enjoy things that's supposed to be enjoyed. I hope people, whoever's listening to this, just take some time out and take some accountability. It's amazing how good you feel when you can really say, I lost because of my mistakes. I didn't get that job because I didn't try hard enough. I didn't do this because when you do that, you don't realize you're seeing your limit. And when you know you could do more, why get mad at everybody else? And, it's because you're them, it's because you're... No. It's because you don't want to put in a little extra effort to get where the fuck you want to be. And if you're not going to do that, in your living situation, in your life is not that, you're not fucking homeless on the street, shut the fuck up. If you're not in a war-torn country, shut the fuck up. If you have both your arms, if you have hair, I don't care if you don't have hair, because we started this with the sneakers and the hair and all that. Like so many people, I realize it's so fucking pathetic, the world. Everybody's so angry and wants to change into something else, or fucking I was broken by the world, or I had a bad relationship, I gotta get better, and I gotta get back to being whole. Why? Salvage the fucking the fucking love you have left, or the life you have left, and say, I'm gonna fucking enjoy this. I'm not doing all this extra work. I'm not gonna hurt nobody, but I see a lot of people with this, I need to do inner work thing, and I need to get ready for my next relationship, I gotta fix myself, and all. Nah, you gotta come to terms with, enjoy what you have. All you have is all you need. And when your fucking time runs out, your time runs out. If you really don't learn to enjoy what fucking time you can, because happy moments are very little now in this world, and when you actually can enjoy them or have them, enjoy that shit no matter where you're getting it from. You know what I mean? I'm getting a lot of my wins right now from just playing my game, getting my little wins on there, writing my little, I ain't writing none in a while, I just been coming off the top of the head, but I just came off the top of the head with like a fucking 16 or 20 something bars and got like 300, 400 views with like 4 likes. I was souped up. I said, we won, baby. You can say shit right off the top of your head and people will view it. And some people will like it. We won. You did good, Even if they didn't like it, I don't give a fuck. I did it. And you get to relish in your wins. Get active. Don't be afraid to lose. You can't win without losing. Every time you lose is only seeing your limits. And your limits can always be broken, especially if they're small limits. This is why we start from small beginnings. Even if you're rich, you still got to start as a regular person. You still got to grow as a man. You got to grow as a boy. So, you know, nobody cheats happiness. Nobody cheats fate, you know? Nobody can cheat those things. You can pretend to be happy. You could whatever. But when you're really there, in that moment, you know. You know if you're happy or not. You know if you let all these superficial things get to you. Like I see a lot of people in a rush or, trying to get back with, have relationships and everything. And I'm not saying people shouldn't. But I see people spend so much time, and I know they do. Sound the horns. Missing those little bit of moments, even myself. They say you gotta go out and enjoy, go take yourself out, dude. That is so true. If I had the money, I'd be going on date nights every Friday, baby. I ain't the most high. Would I enjoy all of them? No. I'd be fucking mad as hell on the way there to most of them. And I'm really about to go on fucking out by myself. But you know what? I would see something, meet somebody, have a talk, something. And I would understand why I was supposed to be where I was supposed to be. And do what I was supposed to do. Hope you guys have a good day. And an even better night. All love, all praise to the Most High. Shout out to my wolves and ninjas. The wolf god loves you. Just the way you are.